Day 2 of Session 2 of the Junior Olympics comes to a close. We've got a brand new counterattack coming up next. Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of the Counterattack. Greg Meskel here with you. We are live at the JOs, powered by Water Polo Nation. We have a great show for you here tonight as we finish up Day 2 of Session 2 here, getting towards semifinal medal round action. We're here at Stanford University, where we've got 3 courses going at once that are being live streamed on Flow Swimming, and then so much more happening here at the Junior Olympics. We have 2 clubs that are going to join us here tonight. We're going to talk with some folks from Southside Water Polo out of Texas, and then also Newburgh Water Polo out of Oregon. Great to hear their thoughts on the Junior Olympics and how water polo is growing in their area. So stay tuned for that coming up. We also have a great story on the Utah Premier Water Polo Club, bringing together a bunch of athletes from all across the country to play under the flag of Utah Premier. But first, we look at scores as we start off our show every time here at the JOs. An update of what's happening so far. These are all available at the USA Water Polo website under the Junior Olympics section. There are so many more scores than this. This is just a small sampling. But here's a look at some of the 10U girls results here early on. A lot of lopsided results here in the beginning. Short aquatics, a couple of big wins here. Diablo also over Vanguard. We move on to now 10U co-ed action here in the mixed division. Set winning big, as did SoCal over Laguna Beach. Outlaw edging the Skimmers. Great name there. Back Bay Kahuna over Stanford, in a shootout between CC United and Stars and Stripes. From there we go 12U girls. Session 2 primarily girls competition. Chelsea Piers a win, Santa Cruz. SoCal also getting a win. Laguna Beach, big result there over Rose Bowl. La Jolla moving on as well. On to the 14 and under championship division. Northwood over Pride. Game's still happening right now, by the way, so these are just scores that have already come in. Praetorian over Big Valley in a shootout. Riptides beating Rain City, and Diablo Alliance low scoring contest there with CPD 3-2. 16 and under championship now, moving right along. Set over San Diego Shores, bottom of your screen there, a couple of shootouts. Kearns over Sleepy Hollow, that's Shaq from this area, Marin County. OC Riptide over Utah Premier in a shootout as well. And last but not least, 18 and under championship action here. Diablo Alliance over Northwood 8-6, Northwest over NIPC 10-6. Kearns from Utah over Tualatin Hills from Oregon, and a few other scores here, La Marinda and American River picking up victories. A reminder here as we look forward to Day 3 action coming up tomorrow morning that you can watch 3 live courses of play right here at Stanford on flowswimming.com. Avery, of course, the big championship pool, and then 1 course from Baker and 1 from Bilardi. All discounted pricing right here on flowswimming.com, 33% off the regular price. So check it out. Also available on demand. So after you watch it live, go back and watch it after the fact. That a quick look at what is on the way here tomorrow. Also, we're back with 2 more shows tomorrow, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Pacific right here at Stanford. Right now, though, quick timeout. When we come back, we're talking Southside Houston Water Polo and Newburgh Water Polo. We'll hear from some of those athletes coming up next. Stay with us. You're watching the Counterattack live at JOs, powered by Water Polo Nation.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
And welcome back. Look at who we got here on the fan cam. We have athletes here from Southside, from Newburgh, joining us here. A little Texas, a little Oregon in the house. And then this guy from La Marinda showed up, and Now he's running away. All right, thanks everyone for stopping by. And speaking of Newburgh now, we're talking with Grace Kavanaugh here from the Newburgh 18 under team. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, thank you for having me.
This is so cool to talk to a member of Newburgh Water Polo, Oregon, representing an area where the sport is growing. Just tell me about your Junior Olympics experience so far.
So far it's been pretty good. We got down here on Wednesday and we just played our 6th game in 2 days, so
Whoa.
It's been pretty busy.
How about you? You're still awake right now. Six games in 2 days. How tough has that been?
It's been pretty hard, a lot of early mornings, but we're doing good, we're pushing through.
So tell me about this team. I think people come to JOs and they just see the name and they're not sure what the background is. This is linked to a high school. Tell me about how this team came together.
So we play for Newburgh High School, which is our same team, and we have mostly girls from the high school except for one, Hallie, is back there in the fan cam.
What high school is Hallie from?
She's from Tualatin.
Okay, Tualatin. So one Tualatin,
Yeah.
the rest are Newburgh. How close-knit is this group? Maybe you have an advantage over others in that you all go to high school together?
I definitely think we do. We train all fall season for our high school, and then once we get back in for club, it's all the same girls, so we kind of have an edge up an extra 3 months of training to come down here and play in Junior Olympics.
And so how has the high school season kind of helped you go into the summer season? Are you able to kind of build off of what you did in the high school season and take it into JOs?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, the more practice you can get, the better. A lot of games high school season, so we focus more on training in the spring and the summer.
And here at JOs, let's talk about plans, goals, expectations. When you talk amongst the team and your coaches, what is the hope to accomplish here after 4 days? Are you looking at a certain standing you want to reach or a certain result? What's kind of the plan?
We just want to be better than we came in. So win or loss, as long as we're learning, as long as we're getting those opportunities, it's pretty good for us.
So we see a lot more clubs, it seems like to me anyway, from the state of Oregon. It started off probably smaller a couple of years ago, and now you're seeing more and more teams. Just for you, since maybe you first started playing or whenever you got involved, how have you seen things start to maybe expand or grow from your home state?
I think there's definitely a lot more teams. We kind of have a league now in our club that's grown from just playing teams that were really, really far away, and now we have some more local teams that we can compete against. And then seeing them down here is especially exciting to know that we can all support each other in a state that's not our own.
And we see more and more athletes coming from Oregon. I think of the Olympian Elsie Wines is from Oregon. Madison Bergeron, who plays here at Stanford, is from Oregon. How much pride do you all take in kind of being from that area and being part of a growing water polo scene?
Oh, definitely a lot of pride. I mean, you don't really hear about Oregon water polo a whole lot, so just to see that there's people getting out there, that we can make a name for ourselves.
What else is this team doing for fun? So you're playing, maybe there's not much time, right? You're playing so many games in 2 days, but outside of the water polo stuff, do you have a chance to have any fun here and do some cool team things?
We haven't had a lot of time yet, but we do a lot of team dinners. All the girls get along great, so we have a good time wherever we go.
And tell me about the high school competition. So I think in Oregon, right, is it like 6A, 5A, 4A? Is that how it breaks down?
Mm-hmm.
Where does Newburgh fall, and who's some of your big competition?
We're 6A, so we actually won our state championship this last year and then 2 years ago as well. So we tend to do pretty well for ourselves. This year we played against Lincoln High School, which is out of Portland, for the championship. So it's getting pretty competitive.
And for you in water polo, how does coming to an event like this help you get better as a player?
Well, like I said before, we don't have a whole lot of teams for where we're from. So being able to play 6 games in 2 days versus 1 game every month is definitely a lot of experience, a lot of good teams that know more than we do. It's good for us to learn from.
And last thing I want to ask you about is coming to this tournament. So when you talk to friends back home that maybe don't play water polo or aren't sure about what goes on here, when you explain to them, I've got to be at JOs, why is this an important thing for you and the team to be at? What's so fun about being here?
I think just the number of people that we have here. It's not a small tournament. Like, it's a big deal, and it's not a big deal just for us, like on the West Coast. Like, it's a national thing that a lot of people pay attention to.
This is exactly right. Over 8 days, 10,000 athletes will play in the JOs. Grace Kavanaugh is one of them. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out, come right back. We're talking Southside water polo out of the Southside Houston area in Texas. So from Oregon to Texas we go. We're back with more live counterattack after this.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
We go back to the fan cam. We've got some diehards hanging out here from South Side of Water Polo. Thanks so much for spending time with us here. Greg Meskel here with you on the Counterattack, live at JO's powered by Water Polo Nation. Kaylani here from South Side. Nice enough to join us. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
We saw you earlier just out of the pool, right? Ready to play some games. How has this tournament gone for you and the rest of the squad?
This tournament, it's, competing against a lot of good teams. It's making us communicate more, work on our skill levels, and I feel like we're doing a real good job right now.
There's a lot of pride on this team. We were just talking before and we're kind of laughing about, hey, where is Southside from? And everyone was saying Southside and Houston and getting really excited. Tell me about where you're from and why everyone is so excited to be from that area to represent here at JO's.
Well, Southside, we're all from Kemah, Galveston, League City, Pearland, all around that area. And we're just very energetic girls. We love water polo so much, and just mentioning water polo just brings a smile to our face. We just love it so much.
What do you love about water polo? It's not an easy sport, right? You have to spend a lot of time doing it. It's a long road to get here. Why do you do it? Why do you love it?
Just the intensity of it, like aggression, making all the shots, scoring, and just having fun with your teammates.
And we see some of your teammates over there earlier. What's fun about that group? Tell me about your team and kind of why they're a fun group to be a part of.
Well, we get along so well. Like, we make each other laugh. There's not even a downtime with each other. We just bring each other up, and it's amazing to hang out with them.
And how important is that to have, because there's so many teams here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine not all of them can get along great, but it seems like you and this team have that bond. How important is it to be a close group to then have success?
Well, it's the same thing, basically. Just if we're good outside the pool, we're good in the pool.
So you have a couple more days here at the JOs. I'm sure your coach has talked about things you want to accomplish and kind of goals. What are some of those goals for this tournament?
Well, communication.
Sure.
A lot of communication. But mostly we need to work on, our defense, and we improved so well on our defense.
How do you think this tournament will kind of help you get better? Maybe it's some of that defense, some of that communication. What are some of the things that you kind of want to work on personally that you can get better at water polo?
I want to say set.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, just get to work in front of the goal there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like the post-up threat here for this team. They want to put it into you for 2 meters.
Basically.
Excellent. All right, you're the hard worker out there. That's a tough job. Last thing, anything else we should kind of know about your team? Anything else you want folks at home to know about Southside Water Polo?
Nothing.
All right, we got it covered. We got it covered,
Yeah,
everybody. Hey, Kaylani, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate talking to you and spending some time with us here on the Counterattack. Keep an eye on Southside Water Polo. They're back in action here later at the JOs. We'll take another time out. When we come back, some Utah Premier fun right here at the Junior Olympics, live, powered by Water Polo Nation.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Welcome back. Counterattack Live here at JO's, powered by Water Polo Nation. Greg Meskel here with you, closing out Day 2, Session 2, girls action here. Things starting to heat up tomorrow as we move towards medal rounds on Sunday, finishing things up here at the world's largest water polo tournament here in 2018 at Stanford. We've told you about clubs all week. We talked to a few here just moments ago from Newburgh in Oregon, from Southside in Texas, and earlier today we visited with the Utah Premier Group. Yes, they're from Utah, but they're also representing a host of other states coming together to form a Junior Olympics team.
I play for Team Sask in Canada.
Colorado Water Polo.
I play for Mesa Water Polo in Phoenix.
Yeah, so we actually kind of come from all over. We have some girls from Canada, we have girls from Colorado, there's only 2 of us, and then we have other girls from Utah, and then we even have a few from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So we kind of just combined because being in the mountain zone, we don't really have a lot of players, and we don't really get like high-end competition. So when we have a chance to come to like a huge tournament like this, we like to kind of right into the horizons and like pick from the pack.
It's definitely different. We're not used to playing where we just last night learned everyone's name. But it's definitely a unique experience because we get to meet people from all the way up in Canada to Utah that we wouldn't be able to meet usually if we just came here with our own club team. It lets me play with new people and learn how to adapt in different ways. It trains me like playing a different way with like more grabby and how to adapt to new refs and new styles of playing. And their terms are different too. So that's a little bit interesting, getting yelled things in the pool and I don't know what it means. But it's fun to figure it out. It was awesome. I was not expecting how well we could work as a team so quickly. It was definitely a big adjustment, but we all worked towards it. We all communicated very well, all bouncing off of each other, ideas, what to do next, who's driving, who's the strong suit at driving and using them. What I was impressed with was when we went man down, everyone did the exact same play. I was a little bit surprised by that, how people from all over 2 different countries can go into the exact same play, like flawlessly. It was incredible. The trip itself, though, it's definitely a different environment compared to everything I've been to since this is my first Junior Olympics. The teams here are definitely a lot higher level than we've ever played. We just played the #2 seed in our division, and it's crazy how different they play and how much harder they probably train and everything.
The intensity here and the aggression level is just so much higher, which is really, really cool to get that new aggressive feeling because of like, in Colorado, like we don't play this aggressive. I think it definitely opens up people like knowing like where you can go in Colorado and like what you can do with water polo, because a lot of times when you say that you play water polo in Colorado, people are like, what is that?
I hope to take home more awareness of the sport in Arizona, and then my experience going back to the club, trying to get more kids to come out to JOs, so then hopefully next year, the year following, we're able to take our own team and make our name known. I hope to take home my experience and try and encourage more players to come down and play in Junior Olympics for the experience and learning how to play with new teammates and the different style of playing. This is my normal style of play, but it would be nice if more people from Saskatchewan could do that too. That'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
Great stuff there on Utah Premier. Love hearing the story of that team coming together from so many different states to make one team. That's how some teams do it. Some you saw like Newburgh, it's their high school. They come together, they play in JOs. Others don't have that opportunity. They've all got to work together to form a team, and that's what Utah Premier has done. Great to see them at the Junior Olympics. More stories to come over the next couple of days here as we continue through Sunday at the Junior Olympics. But now we close out our program, as we do every show, with our social media send-off. It's the best of water polo on the internet, supplied by you, the water polo player, fan, athlete, coach. Stay involved. Use the hashtag 2018JOs. Tag us at USAWP. We jump right in first with a photo from earlier today. Here we talked about athletes coming from all over. How about one from Canada, one from Germany, representing here Chelsea Piers and Capital Water Polo coming together to play the 2018 JOs. Love to see athletes forming lifelong bonds here at the Junior Olympics. From there, we had a Texas club here momentarily, but how about Cy Fair Water Polo, also out of Texas, heading to the Redwoods. There are activities beyond the water polo, provided you're not playing 6 or 8 games in 2 days. A chance here for the squad to get out and see some things. From there, San Jose Aquatics, they are hyped after the victory here. They were over at Gunn High School just down the way here from Stanford. And how about Coach Tony there with the pink fashion statement? Good stuff, those shorts, wearing them proud. And after that, Catherine Hain with this shot here. Brooklyn Hustle hoping to talk with a member of their team tomorrow evening here at the Junior Olympics live, ready to go here as they were taking on Modesto. And there a look at some of the best in social media here at the Junior Olympics. Again, keep your submissions coming. 2018 JOs, hashtag counterattack, tag us at USAWP. That is all for this episode. We are back tomorrow right here at Stanford, live 2 p.m. and then 8 p.m. talking more Junior Olympics as the world's largest water polo tournament rolls on into day 3 of session 2. That's all for now. Greg Meskel signing off from Stanford. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.